All right, welcome back to the Owls Media Network. I am joined with Coach Blood. Coach, another situation today where a lead got away from your ball club, and I'm sure we'll talk about pitching soon enough, but otherwise, what areas today do you think your team didn't produce upon to let this one get away from you?
We were pretty empty in all facets. I don't believe that we defended at a high level. We certainly didn't pitch at a high level, and we only scored the handful of runs we did when they kind of gave us some things for free. So, um, it was a somewhat close game until we let it slip away there in the eighth or seventh. I don't know if it was as close as the score dictated it. We didn't play very well.
Pitching has been a bit of a struggle, specifically relief pitching, dating back to the Carolina trip to open the season. Do you think towards the end of the season now, pitching as a whole is closer to where you want it to be at, or even farther than you expected going into the year?
I think it's just the definition of roles and guys trusting different things. We one of the conversations we just had in the huddle is using the both sides of the plate and how are we attacking. And we have a lot of guys who just aren't confident enough to try to execute fastballs and pitches on the inner half. And if you're only throwing to 1/3 of the plate and you're falling into patterns with your fastball and off speed on that one location, then it's fairly easy for especially good hitters to make solid contact and put balls in play. And we need to start adjusting. We're not making some late season adjustments. I think I think we mentioned it the other day with some of our hitters. You're seeing a lot more. Tommy Ehlers comes to mind where teams are shifting. They have the scouting reports, the spray charts. That type of information is out there on pitchers as well. So if you're a guy who's 50-50 off speed and fastball in a certain count and it's all in the outer third, it makes it pretty easy. So we need to trust what the coaches are, the goods we're trying to sell, and try to implement it in games a little better. Um, I don't think the pitching overall is that poor. I think the pitching in certain spots we just don't. We have some guys that are maybe in roles that ultimately they won't fall into in the future. We need some guys in the back end. I mean, obviously Shea Zena's got, I don't know, 5 or 6 saves, and we're using him in the middle of the game today just because I'm trying to keep us in the game, trying to keep the score close and make it competitive, and rather than give him the ball potentially down a couple of runs late. So, but then on the flip side, you need your offense to put you up by 4 or 5 because you're putting a younger, inexperienced guy in the game when it's tied in the seventh or eighth. So, it's um, I like I said, I think the pitching has not been all in all from where we were last year till this year. The pitching has not been that poor, and we have a lot more options. It's just we need some guys in certain spots to step up.
Gotcha. And very crucial doubleheader this Saturday against Western Connecticut. This Owls team has been in positions where they were likely favored to get wins against, for example, Castleton, that they unfortunately dropped. How how do you feel? How confident do you feel going into this LEC game or this doubleheader? Excuse me.
I mean, hopefully we're confident going into every game. And I haven't really dove into all of their stats and haven't watched a ton of video yet on their guys, but we certainly will the next 2 days. Um, look, any of these LEC teams are capable of beating us, and I think we've seen so far we're capable of beating. We didn't finish the games off against UMass Boston, but we pushed them to the brink and played tight, competitive games, and obviously took a game from Rhode Island College, and so two of the better teams in the league we've already played well against and beaten. So whether they're at the top of the league or the bottom of the league, we think that we can play with them. And we're just going to have to execute a lot better and hopefully, come away with at the very least a split. But these are definitely important games this weekend.
Well, good luck, Coach. Everyone here at the Owls Media Network looks forward to seeing you guys play this Saturday. Good luck.
Thank you.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Unfortunately, Keene State falls 11-7 to Mitchell College today, but don't forget to tune in this Saturday on the Owls Media Network as they faced Western Connecticut in a crucial doubleheader in the LEC, as well as Castleton on April 25th will be the next home game you can spectate from the Owl Athletic Complex. Signing off for Cooper Bean, myself, and everyone else at the Owls Media. Have a great night. Well, this is the time to add to that total with bases loaded and 2 out, bottom of the ninth. And he might, but unfortunately grounded to the second baseman, and that will end it here today, 11-7 Mitchell College.
Yeah, pretty good effort by Keene State in the ninth inning, just not able to get that big hit to come through. And another frustrating loss for Keene State as they give it up in the eighth inning after having the lead for a little bit and being tied. And
you have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.